Hey, this is Brian.
This is Mike.
We're back at you this week. Sorry, I took another week off again. Just crazy with holiday season and everything going on. But we can talk a little bit about the Falcons, a little bit about the 49ers game. I'm sure all of you are very disappointed in the Falcons' outcome, just like the rest of us. Yes, don't worry. We'll talk about that fake punt, the fake field goal, and yeah, just everything that has to go with that. But first of all, Seahawks lost to the Falcons 34-31, as you're well aware. Wilson had a pretty decent game, threw for quite a bit of yards, out threw Ryan for sure. Wilson threw 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception, as opposed to Ryan's 195 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, no interceptions though. I just want to say that I think the defense actually played decent against Matt Ryan. I mean, really, 14 of the points came off of turnovers.
Yeah, well, 14 points came from Russell Wilson. He
Yeah.
threw the interception, the pick, which gave them a very, very short field in order to score, which really, if you don't score, it's a disappointment for the other team.
Yeah,
And then he also gave up that fumble, which led to
directly led to a touchdown.
Yeah, directly led to a touchdown. So, I mean, a lot of people want to blame that last kick on us losing, but 14
Yeah.
points right there from Russell Wilson that if he doesn't lose the ball or turn it over, it's
Yeah.
31 to what? 20?
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a huge swing,
And
a
if
huge difference there.
if Carroll just has Blair Walsh kick that field goal at halftime,
Yeah,
then
I don't think it was any longer than 30 yards.
It was a little over 30. It was like 35. I think.
35?
36,
35-yard field. I mean, yeah, everyone says, oh, he misses all the time. Well, you don't know he was going to miss that field goal.
No.
You have no idea until he kicks it and misses it.
Oh, totally. And he made every single other field goal that game.
Yeah.
Up until the very last one, he hadn't missed a field goal. And
So-
just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are Blair Walsh haters, Walsh did make a field goal earlier that game for 46 yards. So, I mean, he has the leg, he can kick it up, and it's good. Yeah, he was a little short on the last kick, but here's the thing: he wanted to kick it straight, and so he took a little bit off. To be honest, and honestly, ask yourself this: wouldn't you rather have him miss by being maybe 2 or 3 yards short than being long enough but 10 yards left or 10 yards right, where you're thinking, oh my gosh, he wasn't even close? I mean, a miss is a miss. It comes down to it, but still, he shouldn't have been should have never been put in a situation to where that field goal was going to tie the game. That, if anything, that situation should have been where if he makes the field goal, we win the game, and then he's probably going to put a little bit more oomph on it, because then he misses, we still go into overtime.
Yeah.
He makes, the game's over. So, I mean,
Well, also you got to think about it this way. I mean, if he's in that situation, maybe if we again don't give those turnovers up early in the game at the first quarter, then late game he's kicking that field goal to go up by an extra 3 points and seal the game. And so that way it's
or they
much
just
tougher for them to come back and win. It's a team game. It's a team sport.
Yeah.
You win as a team. You lose as a team.
Yeah.
You can blame one player all you want. Like, for example, the Redskins game. I know he missed 3 field goals that game. Let's be honest. We would have won that game had he made all 3 of those field goals. That being said, it's still a team sport. You still win and lose as a team. If the offense against the Redskins had done anything until the fourth quarter, they didn't do anything. So if they had even come to play that day in the first 3 quarters, then they wouldn't have been in that situation at the end. So
very true, very true. So
it's the same with the Falcons.
Yeah,
So.
it's an unfortunate loss, especially considering now we have to do better than the Falcons because they own the tiebreaker overs for the postseason. So
And they're not their division leaders.
no, they're not.
The Saints
They've won 3 in a row
and the
too.
Panthers.
Yeah, Saints, Panthers,
are
and then
ahead of
Falcons
them.
right below. Yeah.
So
It's gonna be a close division down there in that NFC South.
it's looking like a good division. When the Saints are playing well, I think and the Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars are playing well, but Jaguars are in a different. Jaguars are in the AFC.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Yeah.
What's the other team down there?
It's Buccaneers, Saints,
Buccaneers.
Panthers, and Falcons. So.
My mistake. Yeah, but the Buccaneers aren't playing as well this year. They lost James Winston. He hasn't been playing. So anyway, moving on.
So, anyways, overall, just unfortunate for the fake field goal. I don't know what Carroll's thinking there. All the announcers, everybody's saying, oh, we must have seen something. Here's the thing, folks. There's really no upside to faking that field goal. I mean, the only upside is you score a touchdown on that play. There's 7 seconds left in the half. We had no timeouts. So Luke Wilson, either scores a touchdown or he gets, 5 yards closer? But if Walsh is kicking a 37, 38-yard field goal, I'm not that concerned about the kick. He doesn't need to be 5 yards closer. Like, why?
Everything under 40, I'm not concerned with.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, and even if it was like a 41, 42, it's still, there's not enough upside. Like, you have a chance to score. You just stop them from scoring themselves.
Yeah.
And you have a chance to get it to be down by 1 point going into halftime.
And furthermore, the Falcons got the ball at half.
Yeah.
So there's literally no upside to taking that kick. Yeah. I don't understand. It didn't make sense. I say you just kick it, go in half, tied up, or down by 4-3 or whatever it was.
Didn't the Seahawks get the ball to start the second half, or am I forgetting?
No, they had the ball to start. Russell Wilson threw the interception.
That's right. Sorry, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
So he threw the interception, which led to 7. Then we had to, I believe, punt it the next time out, which they came back and scored. Then they got to 14.
Yeah, it was 14.
And then the next time out, we fumbled the ball, I believe, or maybe we scored a touchdown then, but then we fumbled it the next possession, which led to them having 21.
Yeah, it was 21-7, but then they came back on that pooch kick.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that was a big mistake on Falcons special teams right there.
It was.
They weren't even kicking that ball to get the ball back. They were just trying to keep it away from the returner.
Yeah. We had so many opportunities to win that game.
Oh, man.
The Seahawks just couldn't do it. So.
Jimmy Graham dropped another pass. He gotta. Man, Graham, you gotta catch, man. What's going on?
I agree he needs to catch those balls that are easier.
Touchdown pass.
At the same time, he did have a touchdown.
Yeah,
in the game. So, I mean, I know. He did have a touchdown, though. You got to remember that. So, I mean, everyone misses balls. I mean, even Doug Baldwin, the guy who probably has the best hands in the league, who catches the most balls out of anybody, even he misses them sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
it's true.
I'm not a big Graham fan at times. He definitely frustrates me to no end sometimes. But I feel like the last 5 or 6 games, he's had like a touchdown almost every single game. Yeah, he's scored a lot. Seahawks are going to him a lot. So I don't know if that's Bevel maybe changing the game plan to fit Graham in the offense, or maybe that's just Graham getting open and saying, I've had enough of this crap. I'm going to do what I'm going to do to get open.
A little bit more Bevel too, because they're going to have him in the end zone. I just want to say I haven't felt this way in a super long time. I can't even remember the last time that I actually felt this way, but I want to say the play calling against Atlanta was good. I want to give props to Bevel because, to be honest, I'm not a huge Bevel fan. I'm just not. I have been calling for Bevel to be gone really for like the last 6 years, since like the Super Bowl year even, or before that. I'm sorry, I'm just not a huge fan of Bevel, but I thought he called a good game against Atlanta. I honestly did.
It's garbage. Even garbage players and coaches have one good game.
I
mean,
well, there you go. That's a little more adamant than what I was going at. But
look at the Browns. I mean, they're going to probably win one game this year. So that's.
I hope so. I hope so for Browns fans. But yeah, I just want to say though, the game calling against Atlanta was good. I thought it was well called. They pulled out a couple things that they hadn't done all year. Things were working. They just, but major props to Maxwell and not Trufant. Maxwell and Lane.
Trufont's the guy who picked off Russell Wilson from the touchdown.
I want to say props to Maxwell, considering he's pretty much straight off the bus. Shaquille was supposed to play that game. Yeah.
I mean,
Shaquille was supposed to play that game and he got injured first play. Yeah. And Maxwell's like, hey, or Carroll's telling him, hey, you're playing the whole game, so get ready. Yeah, so I just want to say he played really well. They honestly did. I know 34 points is a lot, and you're thinking, wow, the defense stinks. But again, 14 points of that is off of turnovers. So, I mean, it's not – they played well. They honestly did. But, ultimately we didn't come up with a win. So, it's unfortunate.
They held Matt Ryan, who, in my opinion –
he's a pretty good quarterback.
Is a top 5 quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah.
They held him to under 200 yards.
Yeah, that's good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
For two guys that not many people had much faith in.
Yeah. They only had 89 yards total.
Yeah.
For rushing.
Yeah, it's not like we gave up a lot of yards.
No,
for sure.
No, the sad part is we had more yards than they did for the game, and we're the ones that lost. So
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, moving on to the 49ers against the Seahawks. I'm sure all of you were thinking the same thing as me in that first half. What the heck is going on, and when are we gonna freaking score? Holy crap! I mean, yeah, they scored a touchdown, but geez Louise, were they playing awful. I don't know what happened to you guys. It was really bad. Wilson threw a pick on
first play of the game.
The first play of the game. God.
Which, fortunately for the Hawks, didn't lead to any points.
I mean, it's the 49ers, so, I mean, you're okay. But
we did set them out in the first half, which was, I believe, the first time.
Well, no, we gave up a field goal to them at the end.
No, the first half, though.
No, yeah, we did. We gave up a field goal in the second quarter towards the end of the quarter.
Was it?
Yeah,
it was. Okay, never mind then.
So,
what do I know?
We shut them out with a touchdown. They've only scored one touchdown against us all season. And I was a little disappointed the Hawks gave up that touchdown there at the end.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I was really hoping the Hawks were going to stop them. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. They won 24-13. Hawks really got it going in the second half. I like that. That was good. Lacey got a little bit of running, you know.
I'm done with him. I'm so done.
I'm sorry.
Feast mode is done. Get him out.
Yeah.
Get him leave. I understand you don't have much of a beast back there to complement it, but get him out of Seattle.
Yeah.
Honest to God, he's terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
17 carries for 46 yards?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I know.
That's terrible.
I know. It's pretty bad. He really, I don't know what it is. There's a couple times, too, that we needed him to get 1 or 2 yards. He did get it 1 or 2 times. There was another time down in the end zone. Couldn't get in the end zone from, I don't understand. And they didn't play Rawls, and Rawls was not injured, so I'm not quite sure why. I don't know if they're still just kind of hoping to get him really healthy, but I don't fully understand. Rawls can't be any worse than Lacey.
There's no way.
He's not. I mean, I know he's not, so I don't know.
I think the only reason why they're playing Lacey right now is because they paid him. I honestly think that's the only reason why.
Eat the money, Hawks. Eat the money.
Unfortunately, it's easier said than done.
But they didn't pay him that much money.
But they gave him money for.
Yeah, I know
losing the weight, and
I know. It's just, it's unfortunate.
But on the bright side, though, passing wise, Paul Rich said 4 receptions for 70 yards.
Yeah, he was a boss.
He really can get those deep throws.
How about Nick Van Ed, too, huh? First touchdown of his NFL career.
2 receptions, 29 yards. He had one where he probably should have caught right through his hands. It was raining. It was pretty windy.
Who?
Van Ed. He had one that was thrown to him that he dropped that he should have probably caught. Jimmy Graham, another touchdown, 34 yards on 3 receptions. That's a little more than 10 yards a catch. I can talk. Quiet day for Baldwin, though. He only had the 2 catches for.
I mean, he's only targeted 3 times. It's not like Richardson and Graham were targeted a lot. Well, and I guess J.D. McKissick as well.
Yeah.
McKissick was quite a bit. But I just want to say, defensive-wise, Hawks played phenomenal against the 49ers. That first half, I think they held them to less than, it was less than 100 yards for the first half.
It was pretty impressive.
It was really, it was, time of possession. I'm actually kind of surprised Niners had the ball more than the Seahawks. Not by a lot. Less than a minute.
The Seahawks were scoring too fast. That's fine.
Well, in the second half.
They come down, they score, they get the ball right back.
Yeah. Seattle was 5 for 13 on third down.
More first downs than them, 20-16.
Yeah, but 5 for 13 on third down. That's not
the greatest, but at the same time, obviously you want to fix that. But that being said, against the 49ers, it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
At least not this year.
Yeah. Again, Seattle fails to get 100 yards rushing by all the players.
Again, Eddie Lacy.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything. He's supposed to be the workhorse. Yeah. Your workhorse should get you 70 yards, at least.
Yeah. Statistically wise, it actually is a pretty close game. Both had a turnover. Yardage wise, Hawks only had 38 more yards altogether than they did. I mean, it definitely was apparent though in that second half that the Niners were done.
Well, I think part of that was where they got the ball on the field. The 49ers got the ball very close to their own end zone a lot of the times, which allowed them to get a lot of yards but not score points.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, your stats look good, but everything else does not.
Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry, guys.
I feel bad for Beathard getting injured there at the end.
The entire game, I just kept thinking his name was Beat Hard. I'm sorry. I know it's Beathard.
I didn't think
I understand that, but really, Beathard got beat hard.
Yeah. That's true. I didn't even think of that. But I do feel bad for him. I mean, a minute left in the game and he goes down. I mean, you don't ever want to see anybody get injured.
It's Tom Brady. Then it's okay.
That's no. Nah.
I'm kidding.
It's just that's unfortunate. But,
I like to beat the other team at their best.
Yeah, exactly.
And if Beathard was their best, then.
I don't know.
Garoppolo had two passes, got a touchdown.
Yep. But I mean, also against our secondary.
Yeah, it was
second string boys.
Well, it was really our third secondary, if you think about it.
Oh, that's true. It's not even our actual. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, no, nothing against them, but it was against our.
Yeah, and no offense to our defense either. I mean, they still played really well, I thought.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, played really well. I liked it. Did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing that we should have Shaquille back on Sunday against the Eagles.
Good. We're gonna need him against Carson Wentz. He's been playing well this year.
Yeah. Well, it'd be good to just be able to rotate.
Yeah.
Just be able to rotate him and Maxwell or him and Lane in.
Or even give Coleman a breather at the nickelback.
Something to give some guys a little bit of rest, which is good, which is really good. I mean, that's what we need. So I'm excited to have Shaquille back.
That's something that's really helped our team in the past with the depth.
Yeah.
It's really allowed our corners to play freely and play hard all game because they know they're going to get a breather from a guy that's maybe not quite as good, but nearly as good as they are. So but yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I'm not so sure. I'm not so confident about this one.
I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe 30 to 24 or 30 to 21. And I'm thinking the Eagles are going to unfortunately get it. Yeah, I just with a banged up secondary and a banged up defensive line. And the only group of our defense that's held together is the linebacker core. Yeah. And they've played phenomenal. I know we haven't mentioned them much, but Bobby Wagner and
an interception last game.
That's right.
I mean, not really. More of a steal.
It was I wouldn't even call it an interception.
It was more he just grabbed the ball from the guy. Was like, no, dude.
The guy caught it and he's like, nope, that's mine. Thank you. I'm gonna take that. And so
he just and I didn't get to see it because I was driving. But
I think the other guy was driving. He had the ball right, and it was a drive-by shooting. When he just took the ball from him as he shot, it was bad.
But yeah, I mean, defense has played really well. Bobby Wagner's on pace to get just as many tackles as he did, just as many tackles as he did last year. Possibly defensive player of the year. I mean, it could happen.
He's been one of the more underrated middle linebackers in the league. I mean, for a while there's Luke Kuechly, who in his own right, very good linebacker. Yeah. And I'm blanking on his name, but he plays for the Houston Texans.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Clay Matthews though for the Packers.
Clay Matthews for the Packers has always been pretty good. Yeah, but I mean, there's good linebackers around the league, and I feel like Bobby Wagner kind of gets thrown into the mix, and he kind of gets forgotten about sometimes.
I think he's one of the premier guys. He does really well.
I totally agree. I just in the past, I feel like he's kind of gotten the shaft when it comes to awards and accolades.
Yeah, that's okay. He had the most tackles last year. Yeah. For defense, so I mean.
Yeah, I think he's on pace for a great year. And unfortunately, we're also going to be going up against the Eagles without the enforcer, Cam Chancellor. Might be out for the year. Neck injury, which really sucks because that was against the Falcons, the very last play of the game. Or the second last play.
No, you mean against Arizona.
Oh, my apologies.
He didn't play against the Falcons.
Against Arizona.
Yeah, he's already sat out 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
They're able to set out 3 weeks because he won't be here this game probably.
Yeah, that hurts. The Legion of Boom has become the Legion of Backups, as they put it on the TV the other day. That was pretty funny. I got a good chuckle out of it.
I would say it's probably a 5 to 10% chance Chancellor comes back this year. I wouldn't put it much higher than that, guys. It's a neck injury. It's not like a leg or an arm injury where you could maybe play through it and it'll be okay. Neck and head are pretty serious. Those are some of the few. I know, but
his neck injury, he took him a full year to recover.
Yeah, he had to get surgeries too.
I mean, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if we're lucky, playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's late playoffs. I doubt the first game. And even the second. It might even be Super Bowl if we were to make it that far. And I don't even know about that. So it's neck injuries are tough. Same with Sherman.
Well, Sherman's done for the year. We know he's not.
Well, he's done, but if
I hope he can come back next year.
I'll say I think if he heals fast enough, and late playoffs he might be able to play. But I don't know. I don't know the extent and how long it's going to take.
I don't know. They've already said he's done for the year. Achilles injury is pretty big. I mean, I don't want him coming back and not being full and then re-injuring.
That's true, especially when you've got Lane and Maxwell
who are playing and Shaquille.
And Shaquille Griffin is playing well.
So I guess that makes sense. We'll see Sherman in August. Hopefully it's not so much so that he feels like I'm done.
Yeah,
I mean he has a ring.
He's too competitive. He wants to be known as the best corner ever.
I agree.
And he's not the best corner ever if he retires right now.
Yeah, and Darrelle Revis just got signed by the Chiefs. I mean, so
that's right, Revis Island.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for tuning in.
It's more like Revis Lagoon.
Thanks for tuning in with us, you guys.
Real quick, I don't know if you saw it, but the Mariners signed Iokuma to a minor league deal, which is actually really good because if he can play up to the skill that he has been able to do before, and he's a minor league payment, that's a big win for the Mariners.
Heck yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that the Mariners will be able to pull something together.
Yeah.
I was reading the other day, by the way. I just want to mention this before we leave.
Go ahead.
They did halfway through the season last year. They did the worst player on each team. Well, apparently the Mariners was Mike Freeman, and I didn't even know he was playing for the Mariners last year. I thought he played in 2016. But apparently,
he was on the team last year?
He was on the team last year. He was hitting like 144. He had like an on-base percentage of like 225, or I don't remember.
Obviously, he didn't pay close enough attention.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why he's the worst player on our team because you don't know about him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he wasn't on the team at the end of the year. I think he went back either to the minors or he got designated for assignment.
Okay.
Anyway, that being said, I just thought it was interesting that they were given the list of every single team's worst player, and actually,
did he probably to really qualify for that?
Well, I guess he did. So, and then one more snippet, because I'm a Yankee fan as well. CC Sabathia was named the worst player on the Yankees team, and yet he was probably the best pitcher in the playoffs for the Yankees. So.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't. I mean, anybody can turn their season around, or even the experts can be wrong. We're not wrong though. Okay.
Also, just big shout out to the Huskies. We taken out the Cougs. Way to embarrass them.
That was an embarrassment.
You guys got killed.
Oh my gosh!
Didn't even score till the fourth quarter. I think it was.
That's unfortunate.
Or late in the third. I think it was fourth even.
Yeah.
But it was it was embarrassing for the Cougs. But anyways, shout out to the Huskies. Thanks for tuning in with us.
They went up to the 13th spot.
Yeah, I saw they got number 13.
It's unfortunate though they can't get the championship, and by default they can't get the national championship.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lose to Stanford.
Or Arizona.
ASU, yeah, definitely.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week, and we'll talk a little bit about the Eagles game.
Take care.
All right, bye.